You know, we've touched on a lot of things. Just any thoughts on? Yeah, I like that, a little sip. It is a great breakfast wine. I know what time it is over there, but
It's really good.
well, then the Heritage Vineyard, you know, those are produced by different winemakers every year, and they do a phenomenal job. And then this wine will be served. The new Heritage Vineyard wine will be served at the next ZAP event. How,
That's great.
any insight into Zinfandel that you'd like to share with our guests today, and any thoughts on the festival or Zin in general? Or
Okay, well, here's what I can say. I went to the festival a couple of years ago, and the big event,
right,
well, first of all, I had probably the best barbecue I've ever had in my life. Some guy comes up from Texas,
right,
and literally I had the best barbecue I've ever eaten. But if you love good wine, and there should be a waiting list to get into that event. You know, I think there 10,000 people show up that night, something, I don't know.
a lot.
I know it's a number, but it's, I've never been to anything like that, where the food, the wine, everybody having a great time. That's actually where I met Carol Shelton, and started, you know, having her wines on my wine list. It's a great event, and you really can, of course, you know, after tasting about 15 or 20, it doesn't really matter anymore. But if you can spit it out, you can really taste and get an idea. They're all there. Everybody's there.
Right.
You know, but I don't know that there's anybody else that, you know, any other wines. You know, does Pinot Noir have a big festival where you can taste every Pinot Noir you ever wanted to taste? I don't think so.
No,
Do they?
not that I'm aware of. But and again, at the ZAP Festival, I'm sure you had a chance to meet Larry Turley, to meet Carol Shelton, probably you know, a number of other winemakers, because they're all there and they're all there talking about their wine. Was that
And
a
that's
good?
it. All the winemakers are there, you know, so it's almost like if you love wine and you're like, I mean, it's like being a wine groupie. You can have your picture taken with every, you know, Zinfandel wine producer that you want.
I hear you. Now
I'll get my picture taken with you, okay?
I'm looking forward to it. You have to promise to sign it for me. I want that in my office. But you know, Bev, I can't thank you enough for the time that you've given me, for the time that you've given ZAP. They enjoy it tremendously. I'll put in a plug for KCOY. That's the TV station that has allowed me the use of their studio, so we get really good resolution. And I'm just so excited to meet you personally, and your support of Zinfandel, the information you've shared, I'm sure will really entice a lot of people and encourage them to participate. A, to be able to try your food, and B, to try some great Zinfandel.
And here's the thing. Well, I hope to do everybody proud and just have this fabulous dinner and wonderful festival. And you know what? It's everybody who's in Hawaii can get to San Francisco for the weekend, which would be really fun. And they can fly Hawaiian Airlines. And then once everybody's had the food in San Francisco, they can take Hawaiian Airlines and fly to Maui and come visit us in the restaurant.